Tattoo Medical, update number 4 by Gary Ordog, MD.
Decades ago, tattoos used to be associated with sailors and bikers. Now, every third person has one, literally. CTV's Paul Hollingsworth looks at the growing trend that's left a mark.
At this Dartmouth tattoo company, Rochelle Gammon pursues her craft with a passion.
In terms of job satisfaction, I would say probably it's like making that dream come true for the client.
Tattoo popularity is exploding. Narrative research asked 1,200 Canadians if they had a tattoo.
A third of Canadians have at least one tattoo.
With no regrets, apparently.
Only 4% of people who have tattoos said, if I could, I'd get rid of them.
49% love them and show them off. 27% love them but keep them hidden or are neutral. A combined 10% have grown out of their tattoo or want them removed.
Now that there's a lot more artistry involved, I think it's like more likely that somebody can actually get the tattoo that they dream of and that they envision in their head.
Give fitness instructor Devin Sherrington a few minutes and he can describe all of his tattoos.
First tattoo, I was 21 years old, and it's this little tiny dragon on my arm.
Most of Sherrington's tattoos are linked to personal passions or family experiences.
One side is all medieval, and the other side is all sci-fi because I'm a huge geek at heart. I also have a quote from the book Into the Wild by John Krakauer that says, how important it is not to be strong, but to feel strong.
Breaking down who is more likely to have a tattoo.
38% of women said they have tattoos, and 28% of men.
As for who is best suited to endure the experience,
Women tend to have a higher pain tolerance.
Lena Carrier would fall into that category.
I've heard a lot of people compare it to like getting like a little scratch on a sunburn.
Minimal pain, she says, and a meaningful experience with no regrets for most. Paul Hollingsworth, CTV News, Dartmouth.
Once again, here's the problem. This ink that you see there, the black splotches, are in the lymph nodes, in the lymphocytes contained in the lymph nodes. That is not good. It's sitting there forever, potentially causing health problems, cancer, etc. So this is not a good situation. And here's some tattooed ink lymph nodes, and you can see they show up on scans including the lymph nodes. So again, another problem. All of the dyes color the lymph nodes, so every dye studied has been moved to the lymph nodes, and here you can see the histological evidence. The various colors can be carcinogenic, and the heavy metals can be toxic and carcinogenic. The big tattoo industry doesn't tell you this. Many of the other chemicals are also carcinogenic. You don't want this big swollen black lymph nodes from tattoo dye. This is a bad sign. It's not good. So is tattoo ink safe? No. Most of the tattoo inks contain either metals or other toxic chemicals, and I would personally not inject this into myself. And it can also be religious. If you're a Christian, Jewish, Muslim, you could use this as a way out if under pressure. Just say it's against your religion. So people died earlier when they had tattoos than when they didn't have tattoos in a morgue study. Now remember, laser removal will make it worse. It spreads the dye more. The best part to do is actual surgical excision and save the laser for other people. And here's what the problem is. Summary: just say no to the tattoo. Injecting toxic tattoo ink is not the way to go. Remove with surgery. Laser just spreads the ink around to other lymph nodes and your liver. And again, swollen colored lymph nodes will confuse your doctor thinking you have cancer. Do more tests and surgery than necessary. A big problem. My advice, why take the chance? Say it's against your religion if you have to, and against your health. Yes, it is. Remember the old days when smoking was healthy and good for you. These ads of many years ago, these were actual ads where smoking was healthy. Medical toxicology, Gary J. Ordog, MD. Okay, thank you for listening. I'm board certified in emergency medicine, medical toxicology, and trauma, MD, and have studied tattoo inks for many, many years. So my advice, don't get them, avoid them.